Gaffer, can I take your thoughts on what's been a disappointing afternoon here at Plainmoor?
Yeah, it looked good first half up until the goal that he allowed, that 100% he should have disallowed. People were saying to me as I was going out there, what's your excuse this week? So I've already thrown one in straight away, but I thought we played well in the first half. Now everyone out there that doesn't like me or doesn't, is a bit miserable then, and because we're out of the cup and because we didn't play well second half. We didn't carry on the momentum that we had in the first half, even though we was 1-0 down. People affected the game in the first half and didn't affect the game in the second half. It's difficult, but the players, down to the club, we can't let a result like this affect our season still. We're all gutted, we're out of the cup, and some people wish I wasn't here, but we do a lot. We give everything to the football club. We love being here, and we want this football club to succeed. So therefore, we're going to do all we can to. We had 4 good wins here after a couple of dodgy defeats, and we've got to find out the weaknesses and the ones that can't play 2 halves. We did against Hungerford, of course, at a different level, but in all intents and purposes, none of you fellas can tell me that I know how many chances, because I made them put their hand up if they thought they had a very good chance, and there was 7 hands went up. Laps had 2 or 3 hands up, including 2 hands and a leg, and we did have those good chances and shots. So we thought, okay, it's one. We'll come out, get out second half, same again, because we dictated the game in the first half. I don't think anybody can dispute that. We gutted with the goal, first goal, and then the second goal came when we're trying to get the game back and have a little break, and Mark makes a save and they get onto it. So gutted, as they all are in there, because we'd like to have carried on in the cup. But we showed what we got. As always, people know that there's some good players that we had were not good players in the second half. And we have to try and find out what that is, why that is, or whether we're just unlucky that I was a bit demoralised with the goal against us, that 100% wasn't a goal.
It was in many ways almost a role reversal of last week. Last week your team didn't start so well. It was very impressive in the second half. However, this week, obviously, your team was right at it from the first whistle. Is it almost like you say that goal, because they hadn't managed to go ahead, almost not stuffing out of them?
It does, but it mustn't, because they should have come out as confident as they came out in the first half, because they did. We dictated the game, the tempo, the opportunities we had. When we see the highlights come out, everyone will realise how many good opportunities we had, and how many they didn't have in the first half. And they didn't have a lot in the second half either, but nor did we. And the game sort of petered out, and the lads couldn't raise it enough to get a goal early enough. When they went to 2-0 to give us another 10-15 minutes, it would have picked us up. But we had the chance, a couple of chances, but it wasn't to be. So I'm gutted that our club's out the cup, because we wanted to stay in it. But we'll have a big week again and do our best to make sure that we got three league games now that are winnable, and we got to make sure that we do our best to get all 9 points.
Obviously you're entitled to feel a little disappointed when your team hasn't scored in back-to-back fixtures here at Plainmoor, but you're able to take some consolation from the fact that your team is creating chances in abundance.
Yeah, our strikers that have been pretty prolific up to the last couple of weeks had chances. Laps, who's been finishing the chances when he got in a couple of times, he's scored a couple of goals earlier on. So we just have to build that confidence up again. hopefully they realise that they didn't affect the game as individuals or as a team in the second half. But we've got that game in us in the first half, which everybody seemed to be okay with. It was just, obviously wasn't too clever when they scored right at the end of the first half with that first goal.
No one likes, of course, going out of the FA Cup, but this season was always going to be judged on how the league progress goes. Your team's currently in 7th place, still in a playoff position. Very early days, of course. Do you think this might focus a few minds even more so than before?
Your mind's focused today on losing this game, do you know what I mean? Then come Monday, then we start again and we concentrate on the league. People don't want to hear me saying, yeah, you know, like we've done all right, but we're out of the cup, so let's just, you know, worry about the league and we just concentrate on that, because obviously you got to do that now. And you know, we got plenty of time to do what we need to do. I look forward to, you know, seeing Maidstone again at their place. You know, so we've got to play them again. So yeah, come Monday, you know, we'll be thinking about the Welling game. And then the next couple of games that are going to be vital.
Thank you, John.